Naomi, number 4, written by Brian Michael Bendis and David F. Walker, art by Jamal Campbell. So we get a lot of answers in this issue, which I liked. Bendis was teasing us every issue ending on a cliffhanger, and finally we get a lot of answers in this issue, which I did enjoy. So Naomi's adopted dad is from Thanagar. He's a Thangarian, and we learned he was on Earth on a mission to blend in and track down a missing Blackguard Thangarian assassin who is on Earth. And this assassin he was looking for ends up being this D, the mechanic who we've met the last few issues. So eventually he found this D guy, and it was kind of anticlimactic. He thought it was going to be a long hunt for this guy, but then just there he was. He was living in this small town as a mechanic. And rather than take him down, he ended up running into this woman who would end up becoming his wife. And he sort of just abandoned his mission of, returning to Thangar and with this assassin guy, which is something that totally does happen in the world of spies. Stepping back for a minute, I remember watching this 60 Minutes story about these Russian spies that during the Cold War, they would come to America and they would live undercover. And then eventually they would sort of just stay in America. They would start a life in America. They would find a wife, they would settle down, and they would just abandon their mission and never return back to their home country. And, they would hope that there would never be any repercussions for them. So if that's something that happens in the real world, and that's something I could totally believe and buy into happening in this world. Okay, so that's how the dad ended up on Earth. But still, we don't really know where Naomi came from. And it's explained that due to the father's biology, he can't have kids with this wife of his. And they have trouble adopting because, the dad has no legal documents. And if you want to adopt a kid, they really check into your legal history. So I'm buying that explanation about how, it'd be hard to adopt a kid. So one day, the dad's interstellar energy alert device, or whatever, goes off and he checks it out. And he goes to this field to see what's up. And this D guy is there as well because I guess he has one of these devices and it went off as well. And, this weird portal opens up and some Thangarians are pursuing this woman. And she drops off the baby who is this Naomi. And D and the dad, they scare everyone off and they disappear back into the portal they came in. And that is how Naomi came to Earth. She was sort of just popped out of this portal, chased by some Thangarians, and this woman gave the baby to, the dad here. Now, when Naomi was left as baby here, she was wrapped in this thing, and there was this tiny box or something. And when we're jumping to the current day, where the dad's sort of explaining this all to Naomi, he shows Naomi this box, and Naomi looks at it, and we see a reflection in her eyes of this weird symbol. And the weird symbol, I don't know exactly what it is. On the internet, there's some speculation that it might be the White Lantern or the Black Lantern symbol of, of the Green Lantern books, but, the white or the black symbol, but perhaps maybe a combined version of them or something. So either we don't really know, but that's the cliffhanger we end on. And I thought it was a pretty good cliffhanger. I'm very interested to see what the explanation for all of this is. So I'm still having a pretty good time with this book and the mystery seeds that Bendis is planting, and I want to see how it all wraps up. So yeah, good job. I think it's good. I'm going to give this one an 8 out of 10.